this place. This is the slave market. All these squares basically represent different stalls of vendors that are in the slave market. Some slavers that kind of have a stakehold in here. And then, as you guys were ending last session, a guy came up and basically said that within an hour they were going to start selling the high-priced slaves.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So that
Sounds
is
good.
where you guys are at right now. Anything you guys want to do before they start bringing them out?
Do we get our bidding cards?
Yeah, your hand.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm pulling up my notes. I still have the shackles, right?
Yep.
I took those. I didn't use them or anything.
How much money do you guys have?
179 GP.
I think it was like 400.
Does everybody have the same?
292 GP.
I have 141 GP.
Okay. I'll give everybody 100 gold because Paul's not here.
All right.
All right. So, as the if you guys don't want to do anything else, we'll move it along.
Is there like a bar?
No, it's a slave market.
Oh yeah, and we all have amazing disguises because I have like a 10 out of 10 beard.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Give me 1 second because I gotta cover up my AC vent. Otherwise, it's gonna make a lot of noise.
Yep.
What? Meow. Meow.
What are you giggling about?
I'm reading my notes just for remembering our stuff.
Alright, I'm back. All set.
I wrote, looked like an epic pirate, rolled hard, beard and hat. Beard is weird for dragons, but very convincing.
All right. So the place is pretty much packed. There's a lot of you can see like pirate captains. There's a few what do you call them? Mind flayers, Cthulhu people. And there's actually a they all have like a posse with them. There's actually a large beholder that has eye patches over two of its eyes, and he's got a couple. He's got like a pirate hat on, and he's got a whole posse of pirates with him.
Does he have a beholder parrot?
Nah, no beholder parrot.
It's still awesome though.
All right, so a guy open like two guards open the door on the left side, and guy starts announcing that they're going to start the bidding on the high-end slaves. One marches one guy out, puts him on the front of the slave, and then just starts rambling on about him. Basically saying, he's like, this guy served in 75 wars and killed 3,700 orcs. We'll start the bidding at $100. And the price goes up and up and up. And I think it ends up at around like 350 or so. And then is immediately moved off the stage, and one of the gangs move over to pay a guy and collect him. And another guy comes out, and it's pretty much the same thing over and over again. You hear about these legendary feats, which you don't even need to roll like an insight check. You kind of tell that they're pretty much BS.
Yeah, it sounds it.
There's like a half orc that comes running up. That he slaughtered like an entire village. And then this little kid comes out, and you don't even need to make a perception check. You know it's Carp.
Oh shit.
He's basically been, just like all the other slaves, basically just been stripped down to his knickers. As he's walking up the stairs, though, you notice he has this birthmark across his entire back. That's almost looks like a tattoo, but you can tell it's definitely like a birthmark or something. Really weird design.
What does the design look like?
It's got like a bunch of like daggers, things that kind of look like daggers, and a few other like swirly shapes.
And it's definitely a birthmark, not like a tattoo. Like it's
Yeah, you can see it kind of like raises up a little bit, and it's got like a brownish pink color to it.
Okay.
Give me a perception check. So, well, you guys are chilling there to, Rex's right is the Beholder and his gang, and you see the Beholder kind of lurch forward and up a little bit off the ground as kid comes, and you notice a couple other guys kind of fidget when this kid comes up, which is a little different than the rest of the guys that are there.
Like they appear to care extra.
Yeah, they seem to care a little bit more than these other guys. And this guy basically talks about how he's killed numerous kids in the fight pits, and came from a large clan in the mountains that just raped and pillaged everywhere. We're going to start the bidding at 100 gold. Do I have 100 gold?
Aye.
100 gold. Do I have 150? The Beholder like waves an eyeball. 150. Do we have 200?
Aye, 200.
Beholder looks over at you with like all of his eyes. He goes, 300.
350.
Yeah.
It was 400.
Are 450.
He like turns and like looks down at you, and you see the eyeballs, like the little tentacle eyeballs, like looking at you, like he wants to just turn them on.
Can I do a can I glare back and do an intimidation check?
Yeah. Yeah, he's not intimidated by that. He goes 500.
So I have about 400. You want to pool together?
I figured we would do that.
Shh, he'll hear you. But yes. I take 250 and try and slide it to Bartholomew. Just we're pretty close, so I try and
It doesn't matter who like actually physically has the money right now.
Because then we don't look like.
That's true. We don't really do that right now. I just like wave him away. It's not how it works. We don't pay immediately.
What's the bidding at?
500. 500. 500. 500. 500. Do I have 500? 500. 550. 550.
Aye, 550.
550. Going once. going twice. And then another pirate's like 650.
Who's that guy?
Looks like a large sea captain. Wow, I couldn't say that. He's got like a peg leg. He's your typical pirate, big black beard, parrot on his shoulder.
675.
675. Going once, going twice. And the beholder raises up off the ground and just bellows out 1,000.
I think that's more than I have. I think it's more than we all have.
Yeah.
Let's keep driving up the price.
If there's two others other than us, that might work. Does it look like we could take the group that's not the beholder? Could you describe them to me a little? Could we take them, or who's the least scary of the two groups?
The captain is definitely, pretty rich looking. The rest of his crew are pretty haggard. Black and white striped, haggard, like t-shirt type tunics.
Okay.
Two patched eyes. They look like they brawl.
Ugh.
Another crew steps up. They have red masks around their face, and they go 125 or 1025.
What should we do? Should we let him get bought and then follow them?
1050.
Oh, I guess not.
1050. We have 1050.
What choice do we have?
Now, like, you can hear the crowd talking, like, what the fuck is so special about this kid? Like, all the other guys, I think the most the other guys went for was like 400. Now this little kid is over twice that. $10.50 going once.
And I start
Going
whispering.
twice.
I'm gonna start whispering. I hear he has magical powers.
Beholder says 2,500.
Jesus Christ!
Like, you hear a gasp out of everyone, including Bartholomew. Like, holy shit.
No way does he have that much.
The guy doesn't even, like, stop. He just looks over at him and he's like, sold!
What?
And he just starts pushing Carp out of the way.
Is he pushing Carp towards, like, right now towards the beholder, or like to the
Yeah,
back?
there's a guy, like, standing next to him and he just grabs him and just, like, shoves him to the side, and, like, a guy over here catches him and then starts escorting him down with the rest of the slaves. Some of them have already been moved off.
Is the crowd gossiping?
Yeah, there's definitely some
I'm
people
trying-
gossiping.
I'm trying to listen in. What are they talking
Give
about?
me a perception check. With a 12, you basically just hear people going, I can't believe you paid 2,500 for a little kid. The hell does a beholder need with a little kid?
Who is that beholder, anyways?
One sec. Put him in here. Of course, I didn't add him. Hold on one sec.
I'll be right back. Anyways.
Unprepared GM. Give me one sec.
It's alright. It's awesome that there's a pirate beholder, though. I'm still enjoying it.
Uh, actually, would you even know that? You were asking somebody, right?
No, he's listening in, trying to listen in on conversations.
Well, he wouldn't have heard that with a 12. He's gone.
Okay. I don't know what you're talking about. Heard what? Like a gossip? People.
Yeah, he
people
rolled
whispering?
a 12 on gossip.
Okay.
I don't know what you guys want to do. Vero's not here, so you guys can do stuff.
I'd like to tail the guy, the beholder, but sneakily.
I don't think I'll succeed in that, so I'm just gonna stay at the auction, just watching this. Watch Rex follow the beholder. Is he leaving the room, or is he like leaving the party now?
No, he's like just in that general area. All these squares are 10 feet, by the way. It's a pretty big area. Yeah, I didn't change the thing. I'm just saying it.
Okay.
So he stop that. So yeah, you see the beholder basically motion with one of his tentacles to one of his buddies to go over there and pay the man. And he got this gigantic sack of cash, and he's just dragging it over to the guy.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Okay. Alright, so now what are you guys doing?
What did the, I'm sorry, I missed the beholder thing.
He responded to you, but you weren't here.
Thanks. You said you weren't prepared, so I said, be right back, man.
I got it like right as you left.
Squeeno?
Is the auction over?
Yeah, the auction's pretty much done.
Okay.
Now I'm getting a phone call. Jesus.
Jeff, Rex is following is telling the beholder.
Well, the beholder's still in the room, so I'm.
Yeah, the beholder is basically just right there. He's motioned his own guys to get the slave.
I'm keeping a very close eye on him sneakily.
Yeah, I think I just want to persist too and watch, see if they're doing anything or saying anything that I can pick up.
Okay.
I am not gonna try and sneak right now.
All right. So yeah, they basically exchange some money, and then two of the guards grab Carp, and they start leading him away. We'll just use the slave tokens to be his guards for him.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow, but I'll be at a long enough distance away that I can still keep an eye on them, but not be obvious.
Can you move your token for that?
I can.
Or I guess that's fine.
Yeah,
I want
can
to
move
take
these guys.
I want to take a different direction than F. I want to like swing wide, be separate. Maybe over here.
All right. Yeah, these guys continue to move on. You see the beholder walk over to some of the vendors and just start talking things up. He's definitely well known in this area.
Okay.
Give me a perception check,
Who?
everybody.
Those rolls. I just got back. What's going on?
They're
Perception check. All right, cool. So Rex, while this is going on, you're kind of on the lookout for these guys as they're making their way to what looks like the main door into the market. You catch an eye that those other the other guys with the red face mask are also kind of doing the same thing you guys are doing.
How close are they?
Let me grab some tokens.
No, it's all right. You don't have to. I'm looking for a moment when Carp and crew are out of line of sight of the beholder. That's all. Does it look like I'll ever get Carp alone, like out of line of sight from the beholder or the red mask? Or are they like are they that tight?
I mean, there's a lot of people around.
Okay.
The guys in the red mask are definitely from a different gang than the beholders.
Okay. And they're doing a similar thing. All right.
They're doing a similar thing.
I just persist. I want to stay maybe 40 feet away. Yeah, right here. Just
Okay.
just sort of like loosely following.
Yeah. They continue on through.
If this mask, if he gets close, yeah, right there. If he gets close to me and we're in this like alley between the two stalls, I want to grab him and slam him against the wall and intimidate him.
All right, give me a grapple check.
Athletics.
I think it's just strength.
Yeah, you can just do
strength
regular
versus
strength or athletics, whatever is better for you. Yeah, you definitely grab him and slam him against the wall.
I want to get in his face and say, "Leave it alone," and toss him on the ground. So put him on the wall, say it, and throw him on the ground.
Yeah. You're gonna throw him on the ground?
Yeah,
All right,
like
give
toss
me
him
another
aside.
strength check. Athletics. It's close. He kind of stumbles for a minute, but then eventually falls down.
All right, and I just keep walking then. Same MO. Maybe around these stalls, sort of 40, 50 from Carp again, kind of ignoring the guy.
Yeah. Well, as you're there, he like wheels around. His leg like slides behind him. And he kind of spins himself back up to his feet, and goes. Who are you, hired hands for Misker?
Mitsker?
So what if we are? And I snarl and try and walk away again.
He looks at you and he's like, "You don't look like one of Misker's crew."
I just snarl and try and elbow him down again and just keep going because Carp's continuing to walk.
Okay. What's your interest in the boy? That transmit?
Whoops. Oh,
So what's your interest in the boy is what you said, right?
I just say, that's none of your business. We can do what we like.
All right. And then eventually Carp gets outside of the hall back into the city streets. Eventually he's making his way down an alleyway.
I'm closely following.
We're gonna make a new board.
Blending it. Gentle pushes all around.
Jump push, jump push, jump push. Huh. So the beholder didn't come with them. They're alone with another faction following us.
Yeah, he seems pretty he's pretty set with what he's got.
Pretty confident in this. And
Are they
This
like
is like a
chained?
normal day for him.
Do I see that like they're chained to Carp, like kind of like a chain gang kind of thing, to keep him with them?
No, they're just his hands are chained together, but um,
He's a light kid, right?
yeah, yeah. I mean, he's a child hobbit.
So one of us could carry him like pretty easily.
Yep. All right, and then I'll just grab one of your tokens. The next piece. That one's closer.
Tobin, if I spend a key point and use Step of the Wind to increase my movement speed, can I like dash to the kid, take him, and then dash away?
Well, that I've been setting up something while you guys are doing that. Um, so as you guys are, um, you know, basically following them, the guy in the back catches eye of one of the guys with the red mask. He's like futzing around with Squino, and he basically is like, it's like move, and he basically picks up Carp, throws him over his shoulder, and just starts booking it down one of the streets. So now what we're gonna do is a skill challenge.
Like a red mask just murked him, like grabbed him and ran.
Yep.
Like he made it past his Carp's current guards.
No, so let me go back to the
Sorry.
scene. No, it's a cool. So as the guys were getting here, this guy was basically out. Carp was at the door. This guy's here, maybe halfway around the corner. As they're moving through, he catches an eye of the guy behind you, and recognizes him as like basically recognizes the crew he's with, and they decide to book it.
Okay.
So he basically picks up Carp, throws him over his shoulder, and then starts running.
I get it.
So if you guys do want to chase him down, we're gonna go for a skill challenge.
Well, okay. How much? How close are they right now?
They started booking, so they're probably about 30 feet ahead of you, but that's not really gonna matter here.
All right.
Could I shout a command at them?
Let's roll initiative, and I'll explain what we're gonna be doing.
Okay.
Cool, dude. Sorry we just like ruined your last tile.
So good. This is let's see. Need this.
Where'd I go?
You guys don't need to be on the board. It's just a token for the different groups. Can you guys click on your characters or add yourselves to the turn order?
You don't see me in it?
I see Jarlin, but nobody else is in it.
Do I have to roll again?
You don't have to roll again, just add yourselves in.
How do I do that?
Or roll initiative and then just change your number to what you rolled.
Ooh, wee gang.
All right. So the way this is going to work is you guys have to get 4 successes before 3 failures using a different skill. If you guys get the 4 successes before your 3 failures, you will basically have caught up to Carp, and you guys can do what you want from there. If not, then you guys will basically have lost Carp.
Oh man. Okay, what skills are being checked?
So I'll basically describe the scene right now, and you guys can kind of use a skill from your chart, kind of move the story along.
Okay.
The only thing is you can't use the same skill as the person before you, but you can kind of flavor it the way you want to. So right now, you're basically out in a very busy street. There's a lot of people around, and the guards have put Carp over their back, and they're basically pushing their way through the street. Through all this crowd of people. So the thieves are up first. They're going to be basically doing the exact same thing as you. We are going to roll for them first. Let's see, they're going to...
Where'd my turn token go?
You don't need it.
Yeah, but then I'm not in the turn order.
Oh, shit.
Turn order's gone again.
Fuck. Alright.
You gotta keep us on the map to keep him in the turn.
Okay. Just add yourself back in, Rex. Might be. It's just starting to get cluttered. There were so many tokens. Alright, let's reorder. And let's figure out. We're gonna do. Draw a shape. All right, so you guys are the blue box. The red thieves are in the red box, and the failures count as the other guys basically moving through. All right, so the thieves go, and they're basically trying to push through the crowd, and they stumble into a bunch of people, and they fall down. So they're basically struggling with all these people in front of them. So now it'll be Bartholomew's turn.
Okay, so we want to use a skill check of some sort.
Yeah, so you can basically pick one of those skills and then try to sell it to me on using that skill to help you in this.
Okay, so I'm trying to hustle and I'm trying to keep up with them, and I'm like gonna shout, "Stop those Stop those thieves! They've stolen a slave from the auction. And I want to use performance or persuasion.
Okay.
+3.
Fuck yeah.
So 23.
23 will be a success.
Nice.
So you guys have your first success, and then the
That's
thieves
a pro
are gonna
check
go.
mark. That's a
Yeah,
pro
look at
check.
that.
Yeah,
Boom.
it's pretty hot.
And then to keep things fair, the thieves are gonna go again. They've had one failure. They basically get up, and the guy tries pushing over this pirate that he bumped into, and the pirate slams him to the ground. Fuck. That's not gonna work. So then we are on to Rex.
So I want to see if I can jump off of like a cart in the alley and then kind of like ninja step over people's shoulders and heads.
All right, yeah, give me a acrobatics check.
Yeah.
Yep, that'll do it. So you guys are you basically are running through the crowd. These guys fall off. You basically walk them up like steps, jump off a cart, and then start running across the shoulders of all the people there chasing after him. You get a good view of where Carp and the burglars are. Not the burglars, the gang members that have them.
Nice.
So then these guys are. What do you want to do? All right, yeah. So he gets shoved to the ground. He gets up and he pulls a knife from underneath his cloak. He's like, "Do you know who we are? I'll fucking slit your throat if you don't move." And the guy's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, okay, okay." And then like a whole alleyway, like a whole like wide array opens up, and these guys start picking up the chase again. They're probably well behind you guys now.
The thieves are.
Yeah. So now we're up to Jarlin.
All right, Jarlin wants to hold the shield out in front of him and put his head down and just like Usain Bolt, like Crusader style shield charge through the crowd.
All right. Ooh, you do that. As you're running through, you end up like slamming into the back of a half orc, and he just like turns around and like, no, actually it's a Goliath, about 8 feet tall, even taller than you. Basically looks like, turns around and it just like stares down at you. What's the meaning of this?
I just don't respond and try and keep running. Like, big guy, just I hope he doesn't feel like running today.
Yeah. So yeah, you ran to the back of that guy. As you're running forward, shield bashing, and this now you're basically like having a staring contest with this giant Goliath. You see the red brands basically come up behind you, and they see basically catch the eye of a shortcut, and they jump over a wall to try and to catch up. And now they're basically running. As they come around the corner, they're basically neck and neck with Rex.
All right, poop.
So we're back to Bartholomew.
Um, hmm. So this is kind of a this is kind of like a trick, I guess. It's going to be like deception, but I'm going to be using thaumaturgy to throw my voice.
Okay.
And I want to say I've heard the the beholders. Did I ever hear his voice? No, beholders don't have voices, do they?
You heard him talking about money when you're shouting.
Okay. I want to mimic the voice of the beholder, and I want to say, "Stop! That's the wrong way. Turn around."
All right.
And I want to throw my voice in front of him using thaumaturgy.
Okay. That will work. Yeah, that slows them down. You lighten their pace a little bit, and you're able to gain on them, you and Rex. Let's see. What do we want to do for the thieves this time?
Smoke bomb.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Oh man. Yeah, so you see one of the guys running alongside you, Rex, as you're sprinting down the street. And he catches the eye of a almost like a fire escape, but like made out of wood and stuff like that. And he basically runs and jumps and catches it, and is about to like swing himself up onto the catwalk, the balcony, and the wood ends up breaking, and he like flies forward and basically like skids across the cobblestone.
Nice.
So Rex, it's up to you now.
I'd like to, so I land off of the shoulders of, into like a, sort of an openish area, but I want to use my stealth and kind of like gentle push my way through crowds and kind of look unassuming, that they don't see that I'm catching up or anything like that.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do it. So Bartholomew basically, puts out this shout, and they start slowing down, and they're looking around to see if they can find their boss, and you are basically you slow up a little bit and start sneaking through the crowd, and eventually you catch up to the guys at the end of an alleyway. You basically have them cornered now.
Nice. I
Yeah.
draw my my sunblade, and light it ablaze.
Alright, so these guys are here like this. We'll throw a wall in. So it's kind of like that. Eventually, Jarlin makes it up to you guys as well.
Okay.
All right. So now we can re-roll initiative.
Wow. Brutal.
What are the name of those guys? Hold on one sec. You turn the light on.
What's that?
I just had to get my light on so I could read the book.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Is it
So
possible for me to say something before combat starts?
Yeah.
So I with my sword drawn, I say, "Give the boy to us, and we'll let you live."
Believe me, dying would be so much better than what I'd get.
It's your funeral.
Bring it, buddy. And they both take out two scimitars. All right, so gang guy 1 is gonna run at Rex, and he's gonna take a swing. This guy gets multi-attack, so we're gonna roll 2 of these. Holy crit.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna take 12 damage
From one hit?
from 1 hit. And then he makes his second attack against you. It's a 15 hit.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, he swings with the first one, cuts you across the gut, swings in to try and take your neck off, and you're able to roll and duck it.
Yeah.
So then we are up to Rex.
I'm going to make my Sunblade attack, and then follow it up with an unarmed attack.
Okay.
17.
17 will hit.
14 radiant damage.
All right. That will. 14 will kill it.
All right. Can I use a movement and run to the other guy and use my unarmed attack?
Yep.
What was that?
Yep. Yes.
18.
That will hit.
And 10.
That will do a good amount of damage to him. Yeah, you basically you knock him on his ass. barely hanging on there. Almost looks unconscious. We're up to Jarlin.
All right. I want to walk up to the guy and push. If Carp is standing, I just want to push Carp towards Bartholomew, and I want to go down to the guy that's hurting for certain, and I want to throw the shackles of pain around his neck and lock them.
Okay. So you'll have to make a grapple check.
Oh shit. 5 extra attack.
Is able to fight off the grapple. So you won't be able to make that, lock those things up on him.
Oh shit, apparently I
All
have
right.
an extra attack. Never mind, sorry.
So I missed the grapple. I want to go for like a non-lethal maiming. Is that a move I can make?
Yeah, you can always choose to do non-lethal damage.
All right, yeah, I want to non-lethal him. Or first, I want to line up for a non-lethal attack for my second attack, but I want to say, why does the Beholder want the boy? Tell us and live.
Give me... That be... Persuade or intimidation or persuasion? I'll leave it up to you.
I'll take intimidation.
He just looks at you and goes, I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Can you find out?
I'm just paid to move them back to our hideout.
Where's the hideout?
Just looks kind of scared. Give me another intimidation check. I can't tell you. He would do horrible things if he found out where his hideout was.
Now I make the non-lethal attack and hit it to Bartholomew.
All right. That'll hit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's already here. So.
Yep. Yeah, you basically he's on the ground as you're doing this, and he wind up and basically kick his head back, and it slams against the ground, and he goes out cold.
All right.
As that is ending, there are you see from around the two corners, there's basically 5 of these guys that come around the corner, and then 5 of the guys with the red mask. And it doesn't look like that. It's like a cowboy type mask, like cloth over their face. That's what I found. So they come around the corner, like cloak over the top. These guys look like they look like hardcore thieves. The other guys look like pirate swashbucklers.
Do they notice each other and are like kind of eyeing each other as well?
Yeah. So as Bartholomew's initiative starts, these crews basically come around the corner, and they both catch an eye of each other, and then they catch you guys around what they're supposed to be in charge of getting. This is like da-da-da moment. Bartholomew, what would you like to do?
The best AoE move in the world. just gonna do. Just looks very bad. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Spirit Guardians, and as a bonus action, cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay. Let's see. Alright, so Spirit Guardians, what's the DC I need to make for everybody?
14.
14, and it's within
15.
how many feet are you?
15 feet.
Alrighty. And it's what's the stat? The charisma?
I move to like here.
Yeah. What's the stat that it's for?
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Okay. Let's just do this. The first guy fails.
Do you want me to do a damage roll for each one?
Sure. First guy dies outright.
The best AoE in the world.
This guy fails.
Oh my god.
Roll damage. He's dead. Next guy fails. I'm guessing. Just completely evaporates. It's just like, it looks like you put him through a blender. Like, it's just guts everywhere.
This move is just always such a nuke.
It's so OP.
Yeah, it's pretty OP.
Are we using it right? Is it just this ridiculous?
Yeah, it's 3d8 or whatever it is.
Well, this is what the spell says.
You have a spell slot at 4th level or higher, so it's 1 to each for each spell slot above 3rd. Are you casting at a 5th level?
It says, but it says takes 3d8. Starts on base of 3d8 damage. This is 3rd
Where
level.
does it say that?
On a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 radiant damage. If you are good or neutral, or 3d8 necrotic damage if you're evil.
Yeah,
On
but
successful,
you can spell cast at higher levels.
Yeah, I don't have any 4th level spells.
Okay.
I can't do that.
Okay, so it's at 3rd level, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. So this last guy, we'll roll it again. He fails.
Wow.
That'll kill him as well. This guy. Fails. Dead. This guy. It's a 5 fails. God damn. Still alive.
They have no like bonus to their saving throws. They're just flat out no wisdom, just 0.
Nope. Fails again. that guy fucking fails.
I just imagine the scene from Indiana Jones when they open the Ark.
Pretty much. That is exactly what's going on right now.
Close your eyes, guys.
God damn. 19 damage?
Bro, these are just the rolls.
See
I was
a
like,
guy
I'm just gonna,
face
like-
melted.
I was like, I'll throw 10 at him. That'll work.
This is just Vero's attack too.
What?
Thing's ridiculous.
One attack and kills everybody.
It's within 15 feet though.
Not even mad, I'm just impressed at this point.
Oh my god!
These guys. Oh my god, he's dead.
They're just
again.
running into them now.
So there's one guy left on either side.
Just thinning the ranks.
Thinning, you're just
You
destroying
wanted-
the ranks.
If you wanted to, you still have movement points left. You could move over one and try to get that last guy.
I'll do it if you'll let me, but
Yeah,
you know,
why
it
not?
feels op.
It's already up.
Such a broken spell.
My god. Alright, do one more. Oh god. Alright, roll it. Oh, he's still alive. Both these guys are still alive. The gang member basically, they run around the corner. The two gangs kind of look at each other. They look at you. They look at each other. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, these angels just start like shooting out of nowhere and spinning around with blades, just blending people. It's a complete like cloud of body parts. At the end of it, these guys are left, and this guy is like, "Fuck it, I'm getting out of here." Does that trigger it again?
No, it doesn't trigger and leave.
Okay, but moving through it does.
A meat
You
blender.
get half speed. You get half speed.
Does it trigger it again while you're moving through it?
It does say it triggers on start of turn.
If you're in it,
You already. What does it say?
roll that.
Well, I mean, you
gotta
already-
scroll up through all this stuff.
They were already attacked though, so they can move.
When you cast a
After
spell, doesn't mean any number of creatures can see an unaffected creature. When the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there,
Okay.
it must make a Wisdom saving throw.
Damn. 15.
So it takes half damage.
Fuck, it's dead.
Well, you already rolled damage for that, right? Or is this the beginning of their turn?
No, this is it. This is the gang's turn.
Oh, I see.
The
okay.
gang guy like sees this. He's basically covered in blood. The entire area, the air is just like floating with body parts and dusty guts at this point. It's like a cloud of blood. It's so minced. And this guy's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go back to base and get more help. And as he's turning around to leave, he just gets completely devoured again. And then the next guy's gonna do it. You want to roll damage? I guess I'll do this.
I feel like Carp is shitting his pants right now.
Roll damage.
I did. It was 16.
Oh, yeah. So he too, they both run at the same time and both get completely eviscerated. It looks like piranhas are like on patrol right now. There were a bunch of people here and then they just gassed out.
Those are some spirits, Bartholomew.
Wow.
Bahamut.
I
protects
cover
when
I cover
needed.
Carp's eyes so he doesn't witness the horror.
Harp seems very lethargic. Like he's not really phased by it.
He seems
I don't know what I'm more horrified at: the fact that all those people just got destroyed, or the fact that Carp doesn't really care.
And like, yeah, the once happy Pip Carp just kind of like looks up at you guys, and gives you a look of like, I remember who you are, but there's that lack of childhood joy that he used to have.
Oh.
What do you guys want to do?
I guess we'll talk to Carp.
I go up to Carp. I kneel down against him. I look him in the eye, noticing and giving him a look of sympathy and respect. And I take off the dragon's breastplate that I'm wearing, and I tell him it has served me well, and it shall serve you again.
He starts to push it aside as you give it to him.
Carp, I know you've been through much. There's little I can do to help.
Like all my life, I've wanted to be an adventurer.
Some adventure, huh?
Yeah. Never trust family members.
Where is he?
I haven't seen him since Waterdeep.
We can make him regret everything.
I already do.
No. We can make your uncle regret ever doing anything to him.
Rather, we can give him justice, but not vengeance.
Doesn't even matter at this point. I've killed so many people.
You
I
had
don't know
no
what's
choice.
wrong with me.
He will not die. He can just be fit. We can be brought to justice, though. He can be given a court, a trial.
Just nods his head. As you guys are having this conversation, you start to hear loud voices shouting, "Come on, we gotta go, we gotta get him."
We've got to leave this place, Carp. We'd like to take you back to your mother. She's very, very worried about you.
Okay.
So we take Carp and we run off in the opposite direction of those voices.
Okay. Voices seem like they're coming from over here.
Alright, so then
Okay.
we run down this way.
Okay. You guys, it basically leads back to where you guys were. As you guys are running towards the, basically back towards the entrance of the slave market, you can see that the place is just pouring with Iron Ring soldiers.
Can I stealth roll and like grab a blanket and like cover the kid and kind of like blend into the crowd?
Yeah, give me a hide check. Or stealth or whatever it is. 18's pretty good.
Does he have a blanket now?
What?
Does he have a blanket now?
Yeah,
I mean,
do
I
you
just
have
grabbed one. I just grabbed one from like
Yeah, that's
the
what I'm
street
asking.
corner.
Like, does he have stuff?
give me a sleight of hand then. Yeah, you do it. There's like some poor beggar, and as you go, and he's like sleeping up against one of the walls, and you just nonchalantly slip it right off of him, wrap it around you guys, and make your way past the guards. Good rolls.
Once we've gotten past the guards, I use my disguise kit to just finishing touches, whatever I can do. Fucking crit.
Wow.
Dude, like I always do.
Pretty much.
What do you want to do?
I try to make him
What do you want to do?
seem taller and fatter than what he is. Almost going for like a shaggy, like not so well off dwarf.
Okay. Yeah, you succeed in doing that.
And I give him. I also, while I'm doing all this, I slip a marked. I give him a marked coin, and I tell him to hold on to this at all times. And I also give him about 40 gold just in case he ever gets separated.
Okay. Just kind of takes it and slips it under the blanket. Jarlin, what are you doing?
Do I still look like an awesome pirate, right?
Yep.
I just want to stick with Carp and sort of bodyguard him at the moment. I just want to stay tight to him as we continue.
All right, so you guys kind of make it through that area. Make it down the path. Where are you guys planning on going?
I guess back to the shipyard to get a ship?
To get ferry home.
Yeah, that one.
All right. So, yeah, you guys start making it through the streets, through pretty much the heart of the town. Give me, everybody make a stealth check. Rex has no problem.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
It's like
That's not terrible.
so, you guys, you make it through the area. The next area.
Before we continue, and noticing that we're being looked for, I try to modify our uniforms to look differently. I go up to Jarlin, and I'm like, I'm sorry, Jarlin. I know you've grown attached to the beard, but they've all recognized the beard now.
No, what? Why?
Look differently. You must look
Jarlin-
differently.
I don't agree.
You stand out with the beard. People will look for a dragonborn with a beard. Jarlin, I promise I will somehow figure out how to make that beard again for you.
Do you promise?
To the best of my ability.
Do you promise?
I promised?
Fine.
So Jarlin's beard has been removed. I try to keep it intact as best I can, so that I can maybe reattach it later.
Okay. Roll, like a disguise or whatever you do.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Are you
He
serious?
doesn't even look like a dragonborn anymore. That's so
You-
great.
Yeah, you tastefully remove it, and it basically stays whole again. You basically have a beard in your inventory now.
Yeah, I have written Jarlin's beard in my inventory.
One sec. All right, so you guys travel on a little bit more. Give me another stealth check, everybody.
Can we get advantage this time?
Nope.
You're like, fuck that shit. You guys. Oh, my
no.
god.
Oh.
But he just got his beard removed.
Yeah, you guys are basically making it your way down the street. Rex and Bartholomew are doing really good. They're staying in character, basically looking around like there's nothing wrong.
What are you trying to say?
And then Jarlin is walking down the street, and he's constantly rubbing his face. And he's like, Bartholomew, I don't know why you had to steal my beard. We could have made it to the town with Carp if we didn't have the beard. Basically, just shouting about it. And you see a few people turn their head. They're like, Carp, isn't that the slave that they were looking for? Hey, I think that's those guys.
How many are they?
There's probably about 50 people in this area.
We're talking.
Huh?
You said there were a few people saying things. Right?
Yeah, like it's grown now. Like all 50 people of them are talking. Like guards. I think that's
Before this
them.
escalates, I'm gonna cause calm emotions.
Okay. You cast that on multiple people.
It's an AOE effect again.
Okay.
Basically, it's a DC of 14 on.
All right, I'm gonna roll
Let's
it at
see.
once for the group.
Okay.
15. They resist. You said it's DC 14.
Yeah, because it's my DC.
Okay, so they roll a 15. So yeah, people are like, hey, I think that's them. Those are the people the guards are looking for. Hey, guards, I think that's them.
Yep.
What do you guys want to do?
Let's keep going. Let's move faster.
What-
Move faster.
All right, so you guys start moving faster. As you guys get to the docks, you see that there are roughly 100 guard scouring the docks. They've basically pushed all of the ships off of the docks after they investigate them. Try and prevent you guys from getting on a ship.
Nobody
let me
quite
draw it out
notices
real
us
quick.
yet.
Not right now.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's a dinghy that they might have forgotten?
Yeah, hold on one sec.
Do I see the crazed old man?
Hold on one sec. I'm drawing something. All right, so you guys are coming down. This is basically the pier. And both of you guys can give me a perception check if you want.
Both? Who's both?
You and Rex. Follow you.
Getting there. Hold on. These rolls.
I can't believe I got a double fail.
You see that basically all of the ships have been pushed offshore. There's no captains, anywhere near shore right now. No small dinghies. But Rex, you do catch eye of a copper bathtub.
Why does Rex catch eye of it?
You were looking for the captain. He was looking for a
okay.
dinghy.
All right. Makes sense now. I thought it
So
was
yeah,
general
there's
perception.
a very large copper bathtub.
This seems familiar,
Bath.
Coman.
Okay.
And there are about 100 guards between you and the bathtub.
Can I stealth through crowd? With Carp at my side, since he's all disguised and stuff.
You could try, but you have people following you.
Okay. Can I try and lose them through buildings?
There's no real buildings. Basically, where that opening is at the top,
Okay.
you guys can place yourself there. So basically, this street opens up to the docks.
Is this the bathtub?
Yep.
God.
They're in the water.
It's a lot of assets.
No, that's just that's the dock.
The bathtub's in that area.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
on the
like
dock.
on the dock.
So what's this line then?
That's the edge of the dock where it connects to the road area.
Okay.
It's good enough.
So yeah, so I'd like to like move along the edge here
Okay.
with Carp.
Okay.
Should I make a stealth check or?
Yeah.
So while he's doing that, I want to cause with thaumaturgy, I want to cause like loud booming noises right over here, like in coming from this direction, like off into the off from like the ships.
Okay.
And small tremors using thaumaturgy to be like one of the ships is open fired, but in the direction away from the bathtub.
Okay. Roll it. Do you have to do anything for that?
I mean,
You're trying to distract them?
Yeah, it's a deception. I could do a deception check if you want.
Yeah, go for that. If you make the deception check, I'll give Rex advantage on his stealth. Yeah, it's enough to make them turn their head around. So
like
Rex
cannon.
is able. Yeah, it sounds like a cannon, and it definitely startles them a little bit. They almost like pretty much all of them turn around to investigate what the hell that was. Jarlin, what are you doing? You guys can drag yourselves on.
All right, so I am still, even though I'm behind.
Yeah, you guys are all there.
All right, so it looks like Rex is kind of making it after that noise.
So I go to Charlie and I be like, I feel we should leave them behind. We can go to a tavern and let this all blow over after a while.
So
As long as
yeah.
Carp's not with us, they're not going to find. They shouldn't be able to find us.
Agreed. I want to approach. I agree with Bartholomew, and I want to approach the crowd and sort of like also be distracted by the loud noise or pretend to. Oh yeah! Whoa! What was that?
Give me a deception check. Whoa! Yeah. They glance, like the guy that's right near you. He basically looks over at you, is like, huh? And then continues looking around with everybody else to figure out what the hell that loud noise was. You hear a guy like off in the corner. He's like, "Hey, stop firing cannons in the bay."
I love that people are not like more freaked out about the fact that they might be under attack. Stop that shit!
Exactly. This is
Cut it out.
Can I make an insight check to see if there's like a good path to take?
I think you should get on the goddamn boat.
I'm trying to make it there.
Get on the
man.
boat.
I'm trying to make it there. I want to go there, and I want to like see if I can weasel my way through. Should I make another stealth check, or should I?
Yeah, it would probably be another stealth check. Try and do it without being seen. As you're walking through this area, as you get between the two guards, you accidentally bump, or as Carp's falling behind you, he like bumps into one of the guards, and he looks down, and let's give him an insight check.
No.
Yeah, he looks down and looks at him crossly for a minute, like, why the hell did you just bump into me? And then puts his hand on top of Carp's head and pulls up and basically rips off the disguise. He's like,
Can I?
guys, I found the slave we're after.
As he's pulling off the disguise, could I cast sleep on him?
Yeah. Is that within range?
Let me check. $60 feet.
Yeah, so you got it. This guy here.
Whoever did it, yeah, cast sleep, and basically, it's a DC 14 on wisdom.
$15?
Yeah, it's a wisdom saving throw, so DC 14.
Okay, so yeah, he's at 15.
He rolled 15.
Rolled 15 strat.
Well, we're fucked, buddy. I don't see any rolls.
GM rolls.
Okay.
Can I spend a key point to use dash, and then like grab Carp and just like make a mad dash for the boat, or for the bathtub, and like dive into it?
Well, let's give Jarlin a turn.
Okay.
The bathtub is floating, like, in the water.
No, it's on the dock.
And
It
he...
seems like it's near the edge though, so I want to like use my dive in to kind of force it into the water.
And I didn't take the beard, right?
No, you have beards with me.
You de-bearded me.
Sorry? It was a delicate operation.
I want to just walk up to this guy and just like punch him. Just cause a ruckus. I just want to, like, I don't know, start a brawl with this poor guy.
All right. Yeah, you get advantage on it because it's a stealth attack.
I just need to be as distracting as possible.
Yeah, that's it. Uh, 10 damage. Yeah, that, you basically, are you doing non-lethal?
Yeah, non-lethal.
Okay. Yeah, you do a serious amount of wounds to him. He's like, oh! Doesn't completely go unconscious, but you, like, split open the top of his eye.
I just go, "Ugh." I just yell wicked loud.
So the guards basically, the guard that Bartholomew tried to put to sleep basically announces to all of the guards that he's found them and that you guys are pretty apparent that you guys are with Carp. And they're all going to start moving in.
I move to here. Now, question: how long has it been since the last fight to this fight?
Be like 5 minutes.
Sweet.
Carp's gonna kind of pull back a little bit, be near Jarlin.
Okay. So since it's only been 5 minutes, once they've all entered, I activate.
Okay, so it's been half an hour. You can't use that spell again.
What? It's you just said 5 minutes. Besides, I could use the spell again. I have 2 spell slots.
2 hacks.
Dude, you're gonna obliterate these guys.
All right, so
It's a file like that.
they're basically like trying to surround you guys. Yeah,
No.
you guys basically backed up against a wall. and they've completely surrounded you guys.
Should
So
lethal
they
that guy.
they basically shout for you guys to surrender. And yeah, it's probably been over 15 minutes.
Fine. I look at Jarlin and I'm like,
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I don't know if we can beat him this time.
Lightning breath. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, so roll initiative.
Oh, fucking fighting shit.
Crap! I don't know what else we could have done. The rolls.
Man, I always seem to roll low initiatives.
You just want me to go first so I can just wipe it?
Just wipe it. Dude, Carp with the rolls, dude.
I put those in the wrong way. So guards go first. There. They let's see. I want to do this. First guy is going to take an attack. The guy that you basically punched first is going to take an attack on Jarlin.
Bring it, bro.
$18.
That hits.
What's your
So
armor class?
6 damage.
17. Ouch.
One guy is going to take a shot on Bartholomew. Eight.
Miss.
Another guy's going to take a shot on Bartholomew. 10.
Miss.
Guy's going to take a shot on Jarlin. 17.
It hits.
I thought equals,
6
I
damage.
thought ties are a miss.
I thought ties are there. They make it.
Guys, you hit.
Yeah,
Oh,
they hit. How much?
6.
Ugh.
One guy is going to do non-lethal damage to Carp.
What?
And he hits. Basically punches Carp in the face.
What?
And Carp looks very sullen from it. Like, he takes the hit. He basically just turns his head with the punch. And then just kind of faces towards them with his head down. Arms down, like in cuffs, down around his waist. Another one is going to try and grapple with Carp. Carp just shoves his shoulder out of the way, basically deflects the grapple attempt. Another one's gonna try and grapple with Carp. Again, he shoves his hand off with his shoulder. Another one, seeing this, gets frustrated and decides to punch Carp in the stomach. Carp kind of backs up a little bit, and the punch misses. One's going to be attacking Rex. 19.
Yeah, that hits.
So 6 damage.
Okay.
Another one's going to be doing damage to Rex. 6.
Nope.
Another one's going to attack Rex. 16.
That matches.
Okay, so 6 damage.
Alright.
And then the let's see, this guy. Yes, I got one more. Uh, 15.
That misses.
All right, so he swings at you, the club, and you basically deflect it out of the way. So yeah, they're basically trying to beat you guys down. They're not really going for lethal damage, but looks like they're trying to basically beat you down and capture you. The same with the Carp. They're trying to beat him up. They've tried grabbing him, but besides that first punch, which hit him in the face, he's basically just been standing there deflecting everything they've done without really using his hands. Everyone give me a perception check.
My dude is a dumbass.
It's up to you, Bartholomew. There you go.
Yeah, Bartholomew looks over at Carp in the chaos and sees this strange purple glow coming out of the corner of Carp's eyes as they're closed. And then all of a sudden he like mutters something, and the guard's like, "What did you say to me, boy?" He's like, "Don't hurt my friends." And as he does that, there's this gigantic purple explosion as he opens his eyes, and all of the guards get flung like 100 feet like into the water. And as they're getting pushed back, this purple mist encapsulates over them, and they just basically start disintegrating from like the feet up to their head. And within a matter of like a split second, all the guards are dead.
And we're just okay.
Yep. And at the end of it, while he's sitting there shaking his hand, his like hair's kind of standing up. There's this like purple aura over him. The aura quickly like sucks back into him, and he collapses on the ground.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Yeah.
Do I know anything?
21. You can see that the well, he's like basically flat down on the pier. You can see that the energy seems to come from the tattoo that's on his back. Basically, you recognize it as some sort of powerful rune, but you've never seen a rune that's actually been part of somebody before. You've seen runes that have been carved into people, but not ones that are basically part of their DNA.
Carp, have you always had that birthmark?
He's unconscious.
Do we remember it from before? Or, like, did he get it when we lost him? Or has he always had it, or we don't know?
He's always had a shirt on, so you've never seen him without a shirt on.
Okay.
Looking worried. We must get away.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here. Should we take
Straight
the bathtub?
That's all we have. Let's go.
It's just all climb into the bathtub.
Is there any paddles or anything around? Like, I'm looking around.
No, there's like a wood dock though.
I mash like a few boards off the dock. Some wooden boards.
Give me a athletics check.
Jarlin snickers and helps him out.
Yep, you basically bend down and rip the two boards out of the ground that Bartholomew is trying to pick up.
Okay, good.
Okay, good.
Go. Bring the boards with us.
All right.
Stuff some rags in the drain, or whatever we can do.
Yep.
Put some torch grease in the rags to make it waterproof.
All right, so yeah, you all get into this, basically this bathtub, and then you realize that it's not in the water yet.
Okay.
Jarlin,
We all
give us a
get
good push.
Give us a good push.
Give the athletics. There's like 3 people inside of it, so it's a little hard to push right now.
I help.
All right. Yep. So you guys eventually are able to push this heavy copper bathtub into the water, and it floats.
Yeah.
You guys jump inside of it.
I give a wooden board to one of Jarlin or Rex, and I start to paddle on one side with the other wooden board.
All right.
I just paddle with my shield.
Yeah.
Then I
I'll
give the wooden
take the
board to
board,
Rex.
All right. So you guys, let's see. Give me an athletics or an acrobatics check.
The 20 was my athletics check.
All right. Yeah, you guys do it and start making your way towards the wall. Basically, you have this gigantic rock wall, and let's see, how do we want to do this?
Can I make a
There's this long rock wall, and there's really no descript way of where that portal was.
Can I make a perception check for the ships out on the bay?
You guys, a perception check?
Yeah, you said there's ships out on the bay, but they weren't docked anymore.
Yeah.
Perception check to that like dinky old decrepit ship that we rode in on.
Sure. You see one that might be, but you're not 100% sure.
Well, gentlemen, we can try. We can see. I think there's that crazy old bastard that we rode in on over there, but we can try him, or we can try our luck on ourselves.
You mean the bathtub?
Yes.
Is the Can we see the captain?
You can't see the captain.
Give me the beard back.
I gave him the beard, confused.
I don the beard.
Okay.
Oh God.
And I start paddling towards the boat.
Okay.
And I start humming Pirates of the Caribbean.
All right.
Julie starts going.
Oh, she should play it on her flute. We need background music.
Julie, if you pull out your flute right now, she's holding the date. All right.
All right. So yeah, you guys, you start making it towards it, As that's happening, you see that one of the bigger ships is basically trying to cut you off.
I hum pirates harder and paddle harder.
I shout, "We have right of way! We have right of way!"
Give me a persuasion check.
Is he gonna persuade the boat?
Yeah, he's trying to persuade the captain. Okay. Yeah, this giant ship is barreling right towards you guys in your little copper bathtub, and it's basically looking like it's gonna try and cut you off or ram you or something like that. And then Bartholomew shouts out to the captain that you guys have right away, and it slowly starts to veer off course.
Wow.
Oh. It's kind of an inside joke between me and Vero.
Yeah.
This is awesome. Alright, yeah, you guys eventually make it to the other boat.
I climb onto the side of the boat, help everyone out of the tub.
Alright. You guys make it onto the boat, and you find that this is the boat that you were on before, and that the captain is passed out, shit-faced, in the back of the boat. Just a big puddle of puke.
I
get a bucket of water and I just douse him with it.
No, just swab the deck.
What?
Jarlin can drive.
I was just gonna put him
We
in
need
the
the
bathtub.
captain to figure out the portal. That's the point of going on this boat.
I thought we just need to boat away.
No, if we could just get through the portal on our own, I would have said let's go through the bathtub. But I don't know where the portal is. He does.
All right.
You guys could try making a history check, or you could try and wake up the captain.
I'm going for throwing a bucket of water on him.
Can I history check first, and then you can do that?
Yeah, Rex, you
Sure.
can do it.
Nope.
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 I have no clue.
There wasn't a portal. What are you talking about? Make a persuasion check, Bartholomew.
It's 16, 17.
Yeah, you throw a bucket of salt water on him, and he like comes to, and he's like, what?
And I just throw in I just pop down a bag of 100 gold coins. Like take us back to Waterdeep.
I remember you. Yeah.
The portal. Tell us how to get through the portal or get in the tub.
Just take us through the portal.
Get in the tub.
Like hung over and like completely disorganized right now. But he's going to he like completely stumbles. He falls like a couple times trying to get to the front of the ship. Someone bring down those sails.
Okay. I look for
Now
Charlie.
you gotta blow on the sails really hard.
I point to the tub.
All right, there's oars.
All right.
We're in a fucking cave. There's no wind.
I grab some oar. I grab like an oar. Start paddling or trying to paddle.
I do
Boat's
too.
huge, isn't it? A whole boat.
Yep.
I paddle real slow.
Looks back and he's like, ha, ha, ha. And then he he reaches down and he's like, I was just kidding. And then he reaches into this little cabin and he pulls out a bottle.
As he's doing this, I grab some of the rope on the side and I sling it over the tub to take it with us.
Okay.
I cast was it Fox's Cunning on the captain to give him advantage on any intelligence checks.
Okay. He basically opens up. He picks up this bottle from his like liquor cabinet, and you're all like, "Jesus Christ, this guy's gonna drink again!" And he pulls the top off, and this gigantic gust of air like hops out of the bottle and hits the sail, and you guys are like rocketing out of there.
That's awesome.
Yay, hashtag physics.
He's like, I hope I have the right spot, and he just starts like flying right at the wall, and then eventually pops right through. And you guys are outside, and it's beautiful. It's sunny. And he rockets around the corner. And eventually ends up back at Waterdeep. That is where we will end it.
Cool. that was one epic session, my friend.
Dude, that was awesome.
And Vero has to share that podcast.
Yeah. All right. Let's.
Because I completely stole that entire sea scene from that.
All right, I'm gonna end the stream there.
Sounds good.